Thank you, Kathy. That was great. I can assure the rest of you I will not be singing. I do, however, want to sing the praises of a method or technique that we've used in my territory that has helped me maintain my religion base or even expand it. It's called a Dine Dash. Basically, a Dine Dash is a caravan type event that allows educators to come after school in the late afternoon, early evening hours to preview Saddler materials, to have the expertise of a local Saddler team, to enjoy the company of their fellow educators, some hors d'oeuvres, even take a meal home with them, and some curriculum that they're truly interested in. The first part of doing a Dine Dash is to plan. You've been meeting with your divisional manager this week. You have all kinds of new ideas and insights as to what's new for 2013, so it's a perfect time to do your planning right now. When you return from the sales meeting to your territory, a great time to check in with your diocesan office. Find out that if a date that you have is in conflict with something that they have on their calendar. So get their support right away and pick your date. The second thing to do is to pick your location. Make sure that you pick a local restaurant that has a good reputation, that serves good food at a reasonable price, and maybe has an extra room that you can use to set up your Saddler display and meet and greet your educators when they come to your event. Make sure you emphasize with the manager of the restaurant that you expect an attentive staff, some people that will give your people good attention. Greet them when they come, make sure they know where the appetizers are, give them the pre-printed menu for their take-home meal. But make sure that you do meet with the manager of the restaurant in advance. And then finally, the flyer. We did a very simple flyer. It's a single page flyer. Saddler invites you to a Dine Dash. When, where, what times, and then basically what is a Dine Dash? People love the idea that there's no formal presentation. They don't lock themselves into a dinner presentation with a lot of after-dinner speeches. They can come anytime during the event that they want. Gives them a great deal of freedom. They've got an evaluation committee. They bring it over to the Dine Dash. Your Saddler team there is to answer the questions that they have that evening. So it really is a low-pressure event that works in my territory. What I've done in recent years is I've used the backside to tell them what's new. Now this, of course, was done in 2012, and I will update this with the information I've gained during the course of this meeting as to what's new for 2013. So use the backside as the invitation to say, hey, what's new? That can pique some additional interest. One of the other things that I do is I ask my daughter to do the bulk of the mailing so it doesn't take away from my time in the field. But I also use my information. If I know of a parish or school that's evaluating, I make sure that I personalize a note. Wrong spot. The other insert is a way for them to RSVP. This goes back to Carol, but they can do it by fax, they can do it by email, or they can do it by phone. So we make it as easy on the customer as possible to get the information back to us. The backside of that I use as well. And what I use it for is those people that are unable to attend. Gee, I can't attend your meeting, but I am evaluating. Will you please send me some of the following? So that's what we do there. What I was getting at about my mailing is that if I do know of a parish or schools that are evaluating, I don't miss the opportunity to personalize their invitation and to personalize the envelope rather than using a label. I hand address that. One thing I want to emphasize is that no one method is going to get you the people that you need at your event. So don't count on just doing the mailing. In addition to doing the mailing, I also print out additional flyers that I hand deliver when I personally invite people, principals and DREs, to my meeting. Secondly, I also ask the diocesan office, a principals group or DRE group to send out an email blast so they can invite their people to my event as well and get their support. And then finally, I ask Carol's group to do a call around. As long as I give Carol the universe, that is, the size of the schools, the territory, the parishes that I want called, she will call around, verify, confirm that the mailing has arrived, and that they do have, in fact, people that want to come. It's also a way to pick up additional leads. People on the phone may share information with you that they wouldn't react to the mailing. So I get good information that way. And the second part of this, of course, then is do. Do make your calls in the field to principals and DREs. Do hand deliver your invitation to make sure people are coming to your event. Do formulate your Sadlier team. Obviously, you're the key member, but then you use a local religion per diem or a local math per diem to be with you that afternoon, evening as well, and your regional manager if he or she is available. So you have a good group of people to share their expertise with your customers. And then a day before the meeting or so, Carol's group has also been kind enough to call and confirm with those that have registered for the event. The day of the event itself, I show up early, I set up a nice display, I have a registration table, name cards, the latest brochures. I make sure that I remember to bring my iPad so that I can show not just print, but also the Sadlier support online and our e-materials. This year I will be emphasizing, of course, the online student assessment as well. And then finally, follow-up. You follow up by sending an email, thank you. You follow up by entering your opportunities and sales logics. You follow up by making sure that you either hand deliver or send out the samples that you promised. When you go to the call now, they're going to be much more open to you after they've experienced the great event of a wonderfully held Dine Dash. On behalf of Susan, Kathy, and myself, we want to sing the praises of you, our Sadlier sales force, and wish you all the best for a fantastic 2013. Have a great year.